name's Kemi Falarin, and at Free to Talk, we're a counselling service that provides you psychodynamics and person-centred counselling. So here at Free to Talk, we provide a safe environment for you, a place where you can come free of judgment, but most importantly, a place where you can come and express yourself, where you can dig deep, uproot, and rediscover who you are. Because within inside all of us, we have the resources, the answers, and the potential to help us reach our full potential. So if you are interested in counselling, give us a call today, drop us an email, because we're here ready to help you.
Back again, 9565 Brockwide, episode 22. What does that mean?
Well, I looked up a couple things, yeah. Apparently it's one of the most powerful numbers.
Well, every number's powerful for some reason.
Like
7.
Powerful numbers, but then there's powerful. So it says you're able to overcome all kinds of obstacles and aren't easily knocked back by failure. However, you love to be seen as successful, so you may become frustrated if you struggle to achieve your aims. The most powerful number of all, 22, is often found people who are doers, leaders, and visionary builders. These are individuals who are capable of turning wild dreams into solid accomplishments.
We got Hold Tight KB in the house.
Love
My son in there. You get me?
Oh,
You know what I mean? He's not on camera because he's famous and that. He's got his podcast, Ballers Club and that. Come on now. But he's 22, innit? So what does that mean? That he's aged.
leader.
This is the
Doer.
year of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You better listen. You better listen.
Fruits
Hey,
in the pudding, innit?
hey, big up the haters. Dan, no. I've got to big up the haters all the time. You know how it goes. It's all love and that. And big up the people that have just been subscribing and liking and commenting and that. So it's all good. But we got a special guest in there today. And I'm happy to introduce and that. And I don't know. I've known you for long, you know.
I know. It's been years.
In so many different
Different places as
yes,
well,
which
yeah.
is strange, but
I
many-
swear that passage. I swear I see that
allow
passage.
it now. You're gonna do the more. You're
Yeah.
gonna make me think.
That's the I think that's where I first met you, when I was at 17.
Oh, well.
Yeah. When I just jumped on that course.
Matters.
You
Matters.
feel what?
No. It's old, isn't it? Now allow it though. Man identifies as 38, so it's all good. But give us the name. Where the name come from? Everywhere, I don't know. Mama, where's it all come from? 'Cause it feels weird, and you got the tie thing as well, so it makes it
Mami
even more.
Marissa,
Yeah,
Mami
why is
Marissa. No one can
Mami.
ever say my name. My name good. It's Mami Marissa. And the name, literally, I just, I had my Instagram page. I wasn't too hot on socials.
Yeah.
And my page was called Rissy Righteousness. And then I just changed it to Mami Marissa.
Just like that.
Literally.
No, where did it come from? The name?
Because I'm a mother of 2. And
Mama.
Mami sounds,
Mami.
Mami with Marissa sounded good. So I just put it together as my Insta name. And when I decided to do music, I said, what's the point of changing it?
And it just stuck.
Yeah, it just stuck.
Because when I think of Mammy, I always think of like big aunts and grandmas.
Yeah.
I mean, like old Mammy.
Yeah.
Or Miss Mammy.
Them ones there, you know. No, we have to.
It works, though.
I like it. I like
You
it.
wear it now, innit?
Yeah.
What's that?
You wear the name well now.
course.
innit?
Yeah,
That's me.
definitely.
What's your your slow? What's your
Yes,
Yeah.
my love.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, me love. No, I had to get you on the show. Like,
Yeah.
reason one, to give you your flowers, to say for all the work that you're doing, it's not gone unseen. Like the constant just work ethic is mad, and I respect, especially being a parent as well. I won't even go into the single mum or like that. I'm not even gonna do that. But it's the whole thing of just you doing your thing and actually and living proud with it. And then we did want to bring on the show for obviously just to give you your flowers, but then Shan came up with this brilliant idea, yeah. Well, she didn't. She come home with this dilemma, innit?
I was going to say, you can't just give her the one moment.
What
He's like, no, what you did, it's my idea.
Nah, Shan's idea. Shan's idea. Shan's literally. We're having a conversation and it just escalated. I'm thinking that would be great to have with yourself, innit? Okay. So I was like, tell them about yourself though. Like people need to know about yourself, innit? Like because you're now triple threat now, so you do your own engineering now and that.
Yeah,
and
man, I'm
that
working
ain't good
hard,
though,
I'm
is
not
it?
gonna
That's
lie.
not good for producers though, is it? That's
Well, to
weird.
be honest, I'm doing it because, again, I want more control over my music. Do you know what I mean? And I would like to know that I know what certain people are doing with my music. So if I go into a session and an engineer's doing something and I can identify a way that they can do it better or, just have a bit more of an input, then that's the reason why.
So your whole time when you've been doing the music, you haven't found that producer that wanted to say that you can mold together, or is it? I've been hearing a lot in terms of the industry, in terms of like females. I don't know, this is all the way ways, but the females done it difficult to work with certain producers, engineers. There's always some kind of secret agenda. Definitely. Doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? It starts off really well and then you get gassed and then. But I don't know if is it been the same for yourself? Is it like that?
I've experienced some of those awkward moments. Definitely. I feel like as a female, sometimes people like to take advantage because they see us less than. And I don't want to keep like pushing out that narrative, but it's life, innit? And obviously being a female and living it, like we get into some kind of altercations and uncomfortable moments, but again, like anybody, it's how you deal with the situation, whether you're a man or a woman. Do you know what I mean? How do you deal with it? Do you let them get away with it? Do you let them feel like they can do it?
Yeah.
Or you're gonna shut it down straight away?
But then it could be in a situation where you're like, rah, there's females out there probably going through exactly the same thing. Not even that, like, he's doing the work for me, innit? It's free, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? I see the vision and that, but he's taking liberty in a certain way.
I've been in that same exact situation.
What, as in, you're put in a situation, as in you think like what you're gonna just allow a situation to happen.
It's not that bad at the moment, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, if I just make him happy, then you know what I mean, I want to keep things at an even kill. Kind of thing. So,
sometimes it's not even like all sexual and stuff like that. Like sometimes it's like just manipulation, like just holding on to someone's music or stuff like that just for the power. Like they want to feel power. Do you know what I mean? So, how's that made you look on the industry, like as a whole? Like how's it made you look like? Is it off? Because it must have been times like when you said, you know what, God did when I was in the music. It's weird, like. And I did the maddest thing. I burnt all my lyrics. I don't know why I did that. God. I know it's the maddest thing to do, but I was like, it gets like that though.
But then I had to make a sacrifice because obviously with music, I said you have to marry music. If you're gonna do music, you have to marry it. You can't be in a relationship or that. It's because you got to be in the studio all night. Yeah. Your ideas come at different times, and the amount of money you pump into it is dumb as well.
It's crazy.
But have you ever had times where you say, you know what? Why for that I do not more like that's it?
I have done, once, and that was after an engineer literally was trying to withhold my music as well. It just kind of made me look on the industry like I can't really go through this because number one, I'm a female. I can't go on like I'm bad and fight every man. That's one thing. Even though I will fight to the death.
I'm there.
Do you understand? But not only that, it's like, like, I felt in a way like, I can't go through this all the time. It's draining. I've got children. Like, it's more than just music for me. Do you know what I mean?
What is it for you? So if you don't mind, what is it?
It's more than just, this is my therapy, man.
Oh,
like,
okay.
and I think people don't even understand that. That's the only reason. I've been doing music for years. You know this, man. You know what I mean? But to take it seriously and start releasing, it's hard to do stuff like that. So when people are trying to hold your music and then you get into these kind of moments of, oh, do you know what? I can't really do this no more, you know? Like, it is a lot, especially financially as well.
Yeah,
it is a
because
lot.
you're making a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah. But then again, I'm open and honest and to say, like, I'm a mother. And when I look at my children, they push me every day. Do you know what I mean? So I have to give thanks for that.
Yeah. So where does most of your inspiration come from then when pen to paper?
Mostly my experiences and experiences around me.
Okay.
So it could literally be something I've went through, relationships, just everyday ways of dealing with life. That's how Go With The Flow came about. Like just
Go
how I
with
deal
the
with
flow.
life.
How would you describe your music?
I would always just say my music's feel good music.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to feel that my music is therapy for others as well as myself. But yeah, I know that my music makes me feel good, and I know it makes the people around me feel good.
So what, if you didn't do it, then what?
If I didn't do music,
Yeah, what would happen? What would?
I'll be doing music. I wouldn't be releasing music, but I'll be.
No, but if you weren't doing music, like if you weren't doing music, say like some
Nothing to do with
reason,
music,
yeah,
mean.
someone if someone took it away tomorrow,
I'll
what
probably
would?
be a presenter or something.
But you see how you said it's your therapy. If you didn't have it there, what would happen? If you don't mind me asking, like what? How would?
Fall into mad depression and that. I don't know. Like, I actually do suffer from anxiety. So
What? Like going on stage and that?
in real life, I suffer from anxiety. Do you know what I mean?
So you can take that for take that as a madness because man, you can go and perform though. You show up and that, and but then it doesn't mean nothing,
Most
innit?
people that you see on
anything.
TV and doing whatever they do, most of them suffer with anxiety.
You don't know.
in
We
real
don't know.
life.
And it's in different shapes and forms. You know what I mean? Like, so I actually do suffer from anxiety, but this is like a distraction for me as well as healing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
No, that's
What is under music? So like music is your go-to.
yeah.
But aside from music, what would be next?
I would say branding and marketing. Like I love branding and marketing.
Yeah.
I'm a business student, so I like to find ways to make people like things. Like I like to delve into people's heads and see what makes you like things.
Is it?
Yeah.
So the psychology.
Yeah. Like what makes you want to buy this? What situation do you have to be in for you to buy this? Like I like to think like that.
Yeah.
So.
Is it any example that you could use? Like I don't know. Like
What's
there's,
that?
it's like the algorithms, isn't it? It's like
Yeah, it's
the
like
last you buy.
Yeah.
I just looked at a pair of trainers, but now it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. I only looked at them. I didn't want to buy them, but now it's like they just know.
Yeah.
But I don't like them. I just looked at them.
Yeah, that's how analytics work, boy. It just works in crazy ways. This is how people just obtain information from you in order to know how to, push products and stuff at you. Like what
Draw
do you
the
like?
consumer out.
Yeah.
Of you.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Alright, before we go to your question, your scenario, yeah.
Okay.
You remember it though.
About River.
Yeah. Oh, I want to because the battery's gonna die in the app. But basically, what happens here? A guest from before sends you a question, innit?
Okay.
And then what you gotta send a question to the next guest, though, innit?
Okay.
But we do that later, innit? But
Right.
at the moment, I'm gonna let you get you to answer this question if
Okay.
possible. You get me?
If you could sacrifice everything for someone, who would it be?
If you could sacrifice anything,
Everything.
everything for someone,
Who would it be?
be? What an idiot question, innit?
Yeah, that's a bit mad.
Yeah, it's a mad one, but think
If
pretty.
what would it be? Hold on. If I could
Who?
sacrifice anything for someone, what would it
How did he
be?
break
No,
it down?
who would it
Oh,
be?
who would it be? Like who would that someone be
Yeah,
for me?
who is worth you sacrificing
Sacrificing for.
everything for? Myself.
I'm not even gonna lie. If I can't choose myself, it'll be my son because he's next in line.
Yeah, you said yourself. Why did you say that?
Yeah.
I
I didn't say that when he first asked.
Yeah, because we didn't want to. I didn't.
'Cause
want to
I-
ask
I
the
don't know
question.
if you're allowed to answer it yourself, innit? But
No, I
No, I don't mind. No,
I was
but
like,
I won't answer.
I'll sacrifice for God, but then I don't think that's where he was going with the question. So if I could sacrifice, if I had to sacrifice everything, who would I do it for? And it's myself. Yeah.
I think it's a trick question, isn't it?
Kinda, but yeah.
So yourself.
no, I get.
Oh.
I would have initially said myself. But
Sham
I thought,
cheated though. She
I thought
told
it was
you
a
she's putting
thing
your
that
head
you
though.
can't. No, but I would have thought it was a thing that you can't answer yourself. But
Yeah.
if I can't answer myself, I would say my son because he's next in line. I would like him to make sure that he's got. I sacrifice for him to be able to keep going forward and like maintain his sister and stuff.
No, that's it.
Well, yeah. So would I choose the eldest child? Like, I took the kids. Sorry. out of the
equation.
like, don't get me wrong. Sorry, Kai.
Kai, stop for sitting like what?
I sacrificed everything for Kai, so then Kai can take care
Everything.
of everything.
You're right next
You
time.
ready? Are you ready?
Mad thing. That's a mad thing. That's a mad thing.
But no, I actually
That's a
sat
question,
here
though, wow.
and took the question again.
And he read it.
Wow.
I asked him, I said, go on, say it. And he just one time said it. I'm
Wow.
like, bro, not even thinking about the question you're going to answer.
That is a deep
He just
question.
went in.
Because, and I think you know what it is as well, because when we were talking and he was giving pointers, as in advice for people, and one of it was sacrifice. Like a lot of people
Not
are
the
willing to
first bit.
sacrifice, you know what I mean, for whatever it is that they're trying to achieve and
Yeah.
accomplish. And ultimately, you're going to have to sacrifice something
Most
or some
definitely.
things, you know, whether that's time.
Well, that was the
finance.
first thing he said, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first thing he said to class, he said, we're just looking at, you know, how to, in terms of getting somewhere in life and what we need to do, he's like, the first thing you have to learn to do, you have to sacrifice.
So if
Instead of
you-
driving a big
So
car.
imagine you're naming an exterior person or another person that you're willing to sacrifice everything for, but not for
For
yourself.
yourself, yeah. Yeah.
And that's how I saw it just now.
I wonder,
Literally
Yeah.
I'd love to actually see what his opinion would be on that. That's good. No, hold tight. No, well done. All right. So go on.
We can
Go on.
name him. It's not like it's.
Gwenton, hold tight, Gwenton on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, go on.
Yourself, Gwenton.
Yeah, so, yeah, go on. So,
No,
yeah.
but I was gonna say you got that lovely, sultry, husky. You know, you remind me of, Warriors. It might be before your time. It is before your time, but still, you know, Warriors.
I don't know what
And
it is.
I'm gonna know the song if I hear it.
It's not even a song.
No, you
it's
just
a
knew
radio.
from it. No, it's a
radio
CTV.
presenter, and they're basically
Oh,
looking for the Warriors,
Well,
and
to
she's
come
basically
out,
giving
yeah.
updates to all the different gangs
Oh, is
that
it?
are trying to find the gang warrior.
Yeah, watch it.
Never watched
They
it.
remixed it twice.
Never heard of it.
Oh no!
The kids will love it. The kids will
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday
Caroline.
evening.
Write that in my phone.
Yeah. No, trust me, I've seen it so many times.
Nah, it's
a
old
classic,
school, but they
classic.
remixed it though. They've given them.
Because I want to hear
updated
this
it.
woman's
Is it?
voice now.
Oh yeah. When you hear her voice, she talks very. I can't even think of what she would say, but it's just your voice is just very soothing. So I get that whole therapeutic kind of
Thank you.
feel. You do amazing on radio, but then you got a face of TV too. So
Oh,
you know what I mean.
God, shut up.
Wow, just do it.
Don't let me
Just do it.
start crying.
What else is going on
No,
there?
thank you. I appreciate that.
No,
I really
bless
do.
you,
I
sis.
love that.
But no, what I don't know how I would bro. So basically, a customer. This is not the first time it's happened, but it's most recent happened again. So I'm in the boutique, you know, me and River doing what we do, and then like one of the aunties came in, and she's seen River all the time, but this particular time she's like, oh, she is so pretty, she is so beautiful. Look at her skin, pretty like a white baby. So, and I'm in the
Goodness
shop now.
gracious.
Come
with
on.
my shop assistant,
Hey.
who is white. Yeah.
Hey.
So I'm like, yo, no, auntie, she's pretty for a black baby. Yeah.
That's rude.
She's like,
She's just a pretty baby.
and that as well. Like, you
Oh
don't even
my
have
God.
to put any colour or whatever
An
on it.
auntie.
But an auntie. And I was like, auntie, and Kaiser's like, you're saying that in front of a white woman. So it's like you're giving that power,
Props, yeah.
like props to their skin. I'm like, she don't even look nothing like a, no offence, but she doesn't look like a
She
white
doesn't,
baby.
yeah.
Yes, she's fair, but so when I came home with that, and we had a back and forth conversation because I went for like a little coffee date, and one of my friends said to me, I don't even know what the conversation was about. I think it was about
In sweet.
it was about
Light skin privilege.
But yeah, anyway, so my friend basically said to me, oh, but Shan, you have light skin privilege.
Wowzers.
And I was like, what? Like,
Oh, the white friend said.
no, my black friend. There are white friends there, but yeah. I was like, what? I said, I've never heard of that in my life. Like, what privilege do I have? And I said, first of all, I don't even see myself as light skin. But secondly, like, she said, yeah, but then, you know, I have privilege because I have, I don't know, she's got like wavy hair, let's say. Soft hair, or they say good hair. But I was like, So what do
Indian
you
hair.
mean?
It's the Indian thing, innit?
I'm done.
Like,
You gotta have a bit of Indian in
like-
here. It's like, is it? I don't know. Why we big the Indian thing? I
get
don't
all
know
that
what
all
that
the
is
time as
about.
well,
What is
like-
that about though? Why do we
Like,
big the
oh,
Indian
like-
thing? I don't understand.
You know, what do you have in you? What do you mean, what do I have in me? Like, where are your parents from? My parents are Jamaican.
I used to get that
What,
all the time.
both
though,
of
you get
them?
me? When I had long hair.
What the hell?
What?
Yeah, I used to get it all the time.
What, people ask you where you're from?
Yeah, where I'm from.
Really?
Because your hair's got a bit of a coolie twinge.
Exactly. So I'm saying it's coolie. Wait, what's the coolie? Who's coolie? Who are these coolie
Forget all
people?
this coolie business.
Yeah, but that's what it was a big thing.
It's
It was a
basically
big
like
thing.
Indian
Light skin
Indian,
privilege was a big thing. To get it. Now the chocolatos come and everybody's getting mad over the chocolate now. But
But is that just for men or is that women as well?
both.
this is where we're going with the colorism. We're like, right, is it still? I say to Shannon, it ain't still it's still a factor because if my woman's going into the shop and saying, "Put a pretty white baby," and you have to repeat. No, it's not. And then, I don't know if that's especially you being in the industry you're in now and how you're perceived. Like everybody, we know what they sex sells, isn't it?
Right.
There's a certain way.
A certain look at the image.
It's their look and image, innit? That Cardi B or whoever's put out there, innit? Rihanna. So now you coming up and you're singing. How do you have you suffered that through school, one, like growing up, and then how have you become, how are you now with it? Because we could be opening up a can of worms, we don't even know. You know, like that, you don't even know
But
if
you
you
just opened the bag.
and no, you know what it's
Trigger!
No.
Do you know what? I'm not gonna
But
lie.
shit,
I
why
love
would you do that
talking
though,
about
Shan?
this
That
stuff.
makes it even worse though. That makes it worse. Trigger. The way you do things, like you don't even think, she might
Sorry,
be.
trigger warnings.
No,
Wow.
I'm open to speak about anything, to be honest. And I like to speak about my experiences because maybe it might help someone else. But yeah, growing up.
Stop. Before you even got, when Sham was saying to you, you've got your voice, and then also you get the face for TV. How did you feel when you said that? No, honestly,
When she said that, I was thinking,
honestly, how did you
really?
think? Oh, okay.
In myself, I know, like, I feel like I'm alright, but industry standard, that's different.
Okay.
I don't really see a lot of people. Well, now I do actually. A lot of people that look like me, all dark skin and gap teeth.
Yeah. Straight.
Yeah, so I believe you. So
Good.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
But yeah, growing up, there were, obviously I grew up in a time in the 90s, innit? So it was the time growing up in London. A lot of people was colorist, if that's the word. So I did get bullied a bit about my complexion.
What, from light skin girls?
No, from everybody.
Swear this one.
Like
Even
people
dark
dark
skin
skin like you.
boys. Yeah. I remember
From
that.
the man them.
But your dark skin is different than my dark skin.
Them man and
That's
If
it's
your hair texture or your hairstyle is a little.
Right.
I recall that. Like, I
If you don't
have
have
friends
extensions
experiencing
and you
certain
wouldn't use
things.
your own hair.
Yeah. All of that.
You looked different than everyone else and stuff like that. So yeah, and that happened both in school and like in the area. And not only that, some older family members used to make me feel uncomfortable as well. Do you know what I mean? Because of my dark skin. Like my grandmother's lighter than you. She literally looks white. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I feel about it. But in today's day and age, I feel like it's still going on behind closed doors, obviously in the comments and stuff. But I personally walk around feeling free. I don't feel tight, tense, how I used to feel back in the day. I used
When
to
was
be
that switch?
nervous to walk into a room because I'm scared that they might say, "Oh, she's dark skinned."
But when was that switch? Is that through society putting this kind of exception kind of thing? Because like, you know, like we don't disrespect Africans no more. The Jamaican African thing, everybody's now
Everyone
one
been
now.
up, yeah.
Everybody's now wow. We're African as well.
Yeah.
Oh, swear down, sorry. I didn't mean to cuss you in that. You get me? And the one brethren that I knew in school, for the whole time he said he was Jamaican, innit? But he wasn't Jamaican. He was African all the time. You know?
So he
You
lied.
get me? He lied all the time until we got to his house. We're like, nah, brother. Some don't seem right, you boy. You get me? You get me? So, but I felt at that time we were laughing at him. When he destroyed it for that whole time. He was destroyed, innit? Destroyed. You get me? Because we ran up at his house by accident. You get me? So
he got caught.
yeah, he didn't know that we're gonna run up at his yard, innit? Like, you get me? And he's a brethren for like a good couple of years and that. Do you get it? So when we run up in his yard and like knocked on his door and his mum answered the door, we're like, hold on. And she called. I was like, what? That's not no yard. But and we just rinsed him. But going forward, I felt bad. if I could talk to him again now, I would like to apologise for.
I think you should look in that
I'm
camera.
about to say,
I'm gonna apologise.
Surprise, guess who I've been in contact with?
No.
Just talk direct.
Yeah.
He'll hear. He's listening.
I'm sorry, man. You didn't have to lie about your name, bro. Like, you went mad. Like, you put all the time to do yard name and that as well. You get me? Like, Leeway. Bro, allow it, bro. Leeway, you know. And his name was some different name. Hey, it was different. We couldn't even pronounce it. We're like, what? Say it again, brother. Say it again. And he got away with it in school because the teachers even allowed him to, you know what I mean? Because the teachers couldn't pronounce the name. So he just say, call me Leeway. You get me? And he changed it. It was a madness. When supply teachers come in, they didn't know that. He didn't know it's like, huh? Whose name is that? No, it's Leeway, it's Leeway. It's like, what? We never clocked it till we went to his yard. But either way, I apologise, my brother. You get me? We put him through hell. Like,
Big up yourself, Leroy.
Bubble, scratch child. We went in, we did everything. We done everything, you get me? Go get the ball over the fence because we said it's a dog. Because we said there's a dog there, you must have to talk to the dog. Because in your country, you can talk to dogs and that. Go on, bro.
Do you know what? I never really experienced that too tough, you know?
Good.
In school. Like the whole Jamaican. Obviously there was, but I don't think it was as deep as like the generation before me.
No. Till my parents moved me to Sutton, and that's that when it turned peak then.
Yeah,
I'm the only black boy in the
Sutton's different.
That was a different thing.
You grew an allegiance with the Somalis.
Some Somalis I had to because they were good fighters.
Okay.
But at the same time, in the school, there was white boys everywhere, white girls everywhere. It was peak. Take that, Nucleus on the block. You got Guns N' Roses, Metallica man them over there. You got the drum and bass people over there. Do you get me? It was a madders. Reggae? There's no reggae. There's no bashment. There's no nothing. Do you get me? There's nothing like that.
What Somalis listen to?
No, they. I don't know. You know, I never. Abdi, what did you listen to, my brother? Hold tight, Abdi. Hey, Abdi is my G. You know, he had the long arms, so when he fighting, he could stretch like it was a G in the school.
What, like
but
this?
he proper. No one could fight him because he had the long arms in it. So it was a mad.
Before you could reach
Yeah. We had a fight one time, and I thumped Abdi first because I knew I held on to him for dear life, and then we became friends after that.
Big up Abdi.
Hold tight, Abdi, and that. But he didn't save me when the white boys bust my head though. But it's calm. But you know that. The colour of it, that was a different, that's like more racism in that sense, but I never suffered the whole dark skin element as a man, as a man. I don't think, you know what mum always said, one thing my mum said, and I love my mum for it, but not at the same time, is like, he said you're going to have to always work 10 times harder. She told me that from early. I thought, why would you say that?
Just as a black man? Or
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
I don't know, I just feel that darker skinned women had it harder than men did.
I believe so.
What, in school? In school?
I just think full stop.
Or in society
I think
overall?
With the ideology of beauty and features and hair textures and all that, I don't think men had that same pressure.
No, we wouldn't.
They didn't, because women wasn't really googly eyeing over boys like that. Do you know what I mean? It's more like if the boy made you feel nice. Not really how he looks. But on the flip side, it was all about if the girl is nice. And what is nice to you in that day and age is lighter skin.
The lighter skin, yeah. Unfortunately, it was a lot of that. And I think that's why...
What caused that? What was causing that though? It's not like I go blatantly, like light skin girls. I didn't
This
think,
thing has gone from slavery, mate.
It's just caused from there. It's just gone straight from there.
It's more appealing, it's more attractive, it's more nicer on the eye. Or other people... It's more attractive to other people, so it's like.
Stems from slavery.
Do you? What about your light skin privilege? Do you what? How do you
light skin privilege? She don't.
No, because she didn't stand. She didn't.
But no, you tried to come at me saying that. What did you try to come at me saying? That I do.
No. I said when you were having a conversation with and I was like, rah, I bet you got defensive. You go, yeah. But did you pre it? I said, did you actually pre it? That thing? Maybe you may have had that. Do you get what I'm saying?
I might have, but I've not.
Not intentionally.
I've not noticed. I don't think I have noticed that. Like I recall, this is when I'm a little bit older, like early 20s, going through a club or whatever, and one of my dark skinned friends. And I didn't know until after, because I would have bust the boy's head. Some light-skinned boy, like, just, you know what I mean, like, held her arm and said, like, you're pretty for a dark-skinned girl.
Oh, man.
And I said, I would have bust his head if I'd have heard that.
Is that a bad thing?
You're pretty for a dark skinned girl. You're having a bubble. I'm pretty for being pretty.
So you can't say pretty for being a light skinned girl. You're pretty for being a white girl.
No, if you're a girl, you're just pretty, innit?
You're basically
You're just a pretty
saying,
girl.
Yeah.
that I don't find dark skinned girls pretty, but you're acceptable. Like you're pretty.
You know that some man have got verbal diarrhea and don't know what they're saying sometimes. So as much as it is rude.
It's very rude.
But I like to just deconstruct that, innit? Like maybe he just got the wrong, he just didn't know how to approach it. But
maybe he's ignorant.
And they're together now, innit? Having babies and that. Go on. You know I met your mum and like I'm in a club and that's my line. I was like, you're pretty for a dark skin girl.
No.
No. When did that? Alright, so you went through it. Let's balance the years, innit? So I'm not telling you your age, but like balance the time of going through and thinking, what's going on here? To the time of saying, you know what, I'm gonna wear it. And because it could go either way, you know. People can and like the brother that we took the mickey of, we didn't see him since. After he left school, they moved school. It got so bad they had to move school, innit? So it wasn't more about me, but it was like it just got bad, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So he moved school and that, and I ain't seen him since. I don't know what's happened. But I know some people have taken it to a next extreme where they start to bleach. Yeah. So you know Jamaica's hot for that. People do that. And then there's other ones where they can go into depression or whatever kind of thing, come recluse and that. But you've just flipped it. What gave you that oomph to just say, you know what, I'm gonna wear this skin? Or is it based on society? Is it yourself? Or what? You started getting guided. What happened?
Do you know what? I've never been asked this question. You know, and it gave me to think. I would say from before secondary school upwards to college, that was the hardest times. When I went to college, I think it's when I moved out, you know. I think that's when it changed. Once I moved out of my mum's house, I got some newfound confidence. And I just started believing in myself a bit more. Like I wasn't really listening to outside influences, yeah. I had no choice but to believe in myself to survive. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's what. Do you know what? I think me putting on that hard kind of shell to that be survival mode at 16, living on your own and whatnot. I think it gave me more confidence within myself to just be who I am and just be like, this is me. I didn't really feel too much bullying, but it still happened up till about 18 maybe. Yeah, about 18, and that's even with your own friends and friend groups and stuff. Because they think it's funny because it's the norm, like at the time. But then after that, I was good.
Like thinking what's funny, like what? Thinking like what's funny, like
like black dark jokes and that. Do you remember? Yeah.
What about like closing your eyes?
Do you remember that Rick James thing that Dave Chappelle used to do? And he was like, darkness is killing me. And he was pretending to be Rick James on the Dave Chappelle show.
Oh, Rick James kept saying.
No, on the Dave Chappelle show, he was
show.
acting like he was Rick James, and he kept saying darkness. Bruv, they kept saying that to me all the time. I'm not gonna lie, it's funny, but you know when everyone's looking at you and you're the.
And if it's a sensitivity,
and he was part of the press that I know.
I'm telling you, man.
Alright then, so like.
Sorry. No, because he was good at that. That time he was hot stuff. He was killing it.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
so
it was a show, so it was peak.
So
every man was doing
worse.
it. Yeah, sorry, I was doing it as well. Sorry. I was doing it as well. Darkness.
But after that, everything was good. Everything was good. I remember one thing my oldest brother said to me one time. I came home running from school, and I was crying. Why are you crying again, sis? Like nobody likes me just because of the colour of my skin. Like, what's going on? They're the same colour as me, bro. He was like, Marissa, stop crying. I guarantee you, in your 20s, everyone's gonna love you. And he was right.
Mad thing.
He was right.
Mad thing.
When I hit 20s...
Did you believe him at the time though?
At first, no, but it stayed in my head.
Yeah.
Perfect. So when it did
It
come...
encouraged me.
So when it did come...
it's going to happen one day.
Okay.
Yes.
One day you'll be fine.
Hold on.
Just hold on. Yeah, but in my 20s, that's when everyone just compliment me all the time.
This.
Yeah.
And when they were complimenting you, was it? I know sometimes at first it might be an uncomfortable thing, like, rah, like,
Are you trying to take the piss?
like, yeah, are you being sincere? Are you being genuine? Am I, like, even like when a guy, let's say, approaching you, like, did that kind of bring up, like, is he really into me? Does he really fancy me? Or is there...
Yeah, when I was younger, but then again, as I said, getting older now, my whole aspect changed. And I think the reason why, again, as well, is because when I was younger, there wasn't that much representation of me on TV. Whereas now when I am getting all these compliments and, you know, like all this like positivity, there is representation of me.
Yeah.
So then it makes me think, they're not lying then, because they see people like me, they must like what they see, and they look and they see me and they're like, oh, your skin, I love your skin. It's always, do you know what I mean? So it made it more real for me, because I know that you're not chatting rubbish, you've seen it.
Yeah, so your self-esteem, you know what I mean, levels.
Yeah.
Do you think it's still, so much as you've gone through your part, do you think it's still going on now? It's in schools and that, it's normal, it's still normal.
Look at the situation with Sky.
Wife, listen.
You know, our 5-year-old.
Allow it,
And
fam.
remember, she's only recently started school.
Sorry.
And she's coming home talking about she wants hair like Susie and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, why can't my hair be, you know, long and straight?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Sky, you have beautiful hair. And then 2 boys, and one's, I don't know where he's from. He's not white, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Look, wherever he is, Zuba, I ain't seen him yet, you know.
And a white
I ain't
boy
kick him over yet, you get
told
me?
my daughter that she's ugly.
I'll kick him over, fam.
Oh,
I go there every day in the morning. I don't see the shoot, you know.
I said, ugly which part? I said, Sky, are you ugly? No, but you know, it's not like a confident, like, no. I'm like, is mummy ugly? No.
And hear that, we've never used that word in this yard.
Yeah.
Do you know that like that? We never, I never like said, Sky, look, spell ugly, or we looked at the word ugly, or even used it in any context. You get me?
Yeah.
You always been called beautiful, and mum, don't stop calling her that. The sister, everybody's just on her. You get me?
Yeah, I know. Positive.
So hear her say the word.
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Mad as.
Really, like, you
And
know,
then
you want
this
to
is
break
what's going
face.
in that
Primary
age
school.
group there.
Primary school, like.
Primary.
Yeah.
Primary. Did you have, through, I don't know, parents and that, or people like, did you have people that were like,
Well, she had her brother.
yeah,
But
calm.
that just big me up in that.
Yeah, you know, like,
Yeah, my dad, because my dad's darker than me. My dad's darker than me.
Allow it, swear down.
Yeah, my dad's darker than
Come on
me
now.
still. And he used to always boost me up from birth, like,
Okay.
from birth. But again, like, I didn't believe it. I was thinking, you're just my dad, man. Like,
I'm
thanks,
your
Dad.
baby.
But you know that's the first love, innit? So
Yeah.
that's how you're supposed to. It's
Yeah, I
meant
was
to be
just
like
like,
that,
thanks, Dad. But my dad's always tried to instill, like, positive.
So it's still going on now then. So
It
what?
is. My
You just
son
have to-
even, I asked my son, and he said, yeah, everyone just calls me. I said, what do they, he asked me, what does blick mean? Yeah.
Oh,
we used to
wow.
do that as well,
Yeah.
man.
And I said, oh, what do you know about blick? Is that what you lot still
That's an
saying?
old. That's what
they
It
used to
is
call
an
me.
old-
Do you not use that as well? Yeah. You don't use blick no more.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, you probably don't even know what it means then. And he goes, yeah, I don't know what it means. People call me that at school. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, and he's all laughing about it. And I'm like,
Nah.
So
fam.
he's
What do
not
you know?
taking it as an
he don't
offense.
take it as how I took it. And
Okay.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he will just turn around and just quick, he's like Max, Mounts quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And he will just roast them back
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Quick comeback.
Yeah, but it's like, raw. I came from a time at your age, I would have been balling right
Like,
now.
yeah.
Crying and that.
But then you know what? It's blicker the better, right?
Come and go to school. When
It's
I
all
first went to
changed.
the school, and the first day in there, they're like,
No, oh yeah, because
I was
it's
like,
area.
oh man.
How did that make you feel though?
At the time, I was oblivious because you know, like in Lambeth, where I mostly grew, I only knew black. There's only black. So when I was white, it's like I was fascinated as well.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want to do the same to them. Like you get me, like wow, you get me. But it's so overpowering. It was a matters. Like it's just when they done it, like you get me.
No, like I.
Upset me, man.
It's mad.
No, I mean, I went to a mixed school and it was very, although it was in Mitcham, it was quite diverse. You know what I mean? But like, I don't.
So you don't think you had light skin privilege, you know?
Oh my days.
That's not
It's gonna
accepted.
keep going.
She's not
Like,
accepted.
what
She's
did
got
I
light skin
get?
privilege.
Did I
I'm
get
just saying.
accepted into? I don't know, in places that my friends didn't get accepted into. Like I don't understand. Like I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
Nah, Chantal, the one thing with Chantal is she's beautiful. She's just oblivious to certain things. She doesn't know. Like, Shan don't know that, yeah, she just doesn't see the world like that, innit? Which is calm.
Yeah, but that's good though.
It's calm.
Like
but you
me,
don't,
I'm like, as soon as the sun is out, I'm like, yo,
legs out.
Yeah.
everything out, like,
Enjoy your
like,
life.
I want to be coming back looking these
Yeah.
close, these complexions.
I hear that a lot from a lot of my
Like-
brown skin friends as well. They all
like,
say the
that's
same
just
thing. Like, I
always
want to be
been
black
my-
like you.
Well, what's wrong with these people?
Like I used to find it offensive when people are like, oh, like you're half caste. You must be half caste. You got green eyes. Look at your hair. I was like, what? No. Like I'm black and I'm proud. Like
That, again, I feel like even that as well, because there's something that we're missing here in this whole conversation, yeah. In the whole colorism conversation, like people get bullied for being black, yeah. But what about the children that are mixed race? Like they're going through it hard as well, you know.
Yeah, I
Like,
can't
you're
even
getting that-
imagine.
both.
Yeah,
Can't imagine.
Exactly.
And you have to
you're getting
accept
that
which
both.
side you on. Which side you on. It's a
That
madness.
must be difficult. That must be
Yeah.
very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Trying to find your identity. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to
And
get someone
unfortunately, a
on
lot
like
of
that.
mixed,
You have to get someone on.
a high proportion of mixed
Yeah.
race people, a lot of them grow up very confused
Yeah.
and don't know how to identify what they identify with.
Yeah, it's a huge point still. That's a huge point. Yeah, that's
And
that's
especially if they're raised in, let's say, in one parent household. Let's say that one parent is a white parent, and they favour more a black child. So
But it's the one drop rule in it, so they're black in it.
yeah, I class them as
So
black,
one drop
but
rule.
some of them struggle with
I
that.
would as well. I know you're mixed race, but I'll class you as black.
No, you're black, fam. Straight. Now, so now that you're in the industry and you're moving up in there, like how are you finding it with the colorism, and does it have any effect? Like just going to shows or I don't know. Like do you look at it any different? Do you get that anxiety coming like, oh, do the people accept me because of me, or you just like?
No, do you feel there's like a limit to where you can go?
Them questions there, you know.
Like in regards to your image and what have you.
For you have to sell out and that.
With my image, maybe. But my complexion, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. We see many different people in the industry today. Like we're living in a time now where we see everything is there right in front of you. You know what I mean? And they're not really short on anything. We see that there's black, white, Asian, everyone, and it's an amalgamation of cultures as well. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really feel that there's any kind of limit for me right now. But maybe my image, in the sense that I'm not really like this sex sells type person. I like to be bright and look feminine at times, but I'm not really that sex sells type of image.
But that's the way forward though.
For them, I don't mind though. I'm not begging it. Do you know what I mean? If I get there, I get there. I'm gonna work hard, but I'm not gonna conform.
I don't think it's the way forward.
It's become, you know, like I'm just seeing
Unwritten rules, innit?
you know, I've seen females that have gone down, they're singers, yeah, gone down that route. They never stopped plugging. They said, and then next thing they said, let me go and do modelling and go into a video and that.
Yeah.
From then it's gone different for them because the way that the people
But that's
behave.
fine, but it's how you're portraying yourself in that.
Yeah, it's gone.
Know,
Once you
how
do
are
that,
left
yeah.
feeling? Because then you got to give more and more and more of that.
Yeah, but that's where it went left for her, you get me? So now they don't see her again, you get me? Like the music's gone. Like you sold yourself and then now that's what they expect you to do. They don't want to hear about your music.
basically.
You thought you could get in by doing that
Right,
and then like boom, they said, nah, you
They
can't.
lose the respect.
But I just want to know, I'm hoping that the females, Miss Banks, I've seen her doing their thing. I don't think she would sell out.
I don't think that really suits her whole ethos. Like, there's some that you can.
She's doing the sexy thing now though. She's doing a bit. She's going over that.
Small, innit?
Yeah, she's just slightly going over. You
There's
get me?
that more where she's just feeling more feminine rather than. Because she kind of has a bit. I don't know. Not.
Manish thing.
like
gangster
street,
like that.
that kind of. So maybe she's just trying to get in touch or in tune, or maybe she's loved up. So just I don't know, but yeah.
No, that's that. I'm hoping that we will see a twist in terms of the industry where we can the consciousness and will level out kind of thing where people can be wherever they want to be and get through. But because everything's changed so much from where we used to have mixtapes to now, you can engineer yourself now. You know that way, like you do it. You come triple threat. It's weird. The game's just changed now. Streaming is different. Everybody's trying.
Has changed most.
Yeah, it's like so now it is. You have to just do it as a fair, like do as much as you can. And
I think you just bring. I think what you do is you bring your authentic, genuine self into your music and market it to those that are going to relate to that and feel it. Simple as like. Your music isn't going to be for everyone, and that's fine. You know what I mean? And that's coming to a place of, I'm not trying to.
No, but if you had a, like if you know because you've been in the industry but say you just done one tune just a bit left.
Okay.
Do you feel that it will have more of an impact than what you're doing now? Do you get what I'm saying? You know like that. You know if you got a little bit.
Oh, slack.
Yeah, like. Which does do some misbehave sometimes. Ish. But I say if you go right over,
manner.
Like if you go, if you go over the edge.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. That's one thing people won't really see me do. Go over the edge, man. I can't.
The children listen to music.
I've got my kids, and not only that,
but
I'm calling myself Mami Marissa. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm kind of associating myself around being a mother, so. That's what you're going to see, innit? You're going to see me being a mum. But mums are allowed to have fun too. But I'm not going to go extreme. No way, I've got a daughter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want other people's children to see.
Even if they threw their meals at you like that, a bag, just, take that. I just need you to just go.
Nah. That's the beauty of being an independent artist, man.
That is my
Do you know what I mean?
No, so you want your to be able to imagine that you're listening party and you got your mum and your auntie there and
like I can't hear that.
You understand?
6:30 and that.
Okay, so what are your opinions of track 3?
No. I respect it. I respect it. It's just that I've seen so many people in the industry do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, right, you did that, bro.
It's very difficult to recover.
Yeah,
difficult to recover. Yeah. And my thing is, I need to constantly release music for my personal self. Yeah. And I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I've dropped a song just to get people to listen, and now that's all they want to hear from me. I mean, they won't appreciate my other songs.
Yeah. No, that's the beauty of what is your drive and where your passion lies.
Yeah.
I think when it's either to make money or fame, people are just fame hungry or whatever, they are gonna be willing to compromise. Everything ultimately.
It's true.
Definitely.
It's true.
And people can smell that off you. It's like a scent that you're giving off.
Oh my God, that's the truth.
I mean, like a scent of desperation. I mean,
it is the truth. I was trying to explain that same thing last week. Yeah. That is exactly what I wanted to say.
Okay.
People can smell it off of you. That's the truth.
That's amazing. So what if there's a young girl out there that, like, if you could speak to your, 12-year-old self, what would you say to her? Yeah, even though she may or may not listen, but what would you say to her?
To be honest, I'll say to her that you're beautiful, you're smart, you're intelligent. Don't let anybody take that away from you. Just because people see you in a certain way doesn't mean that's who you are. And then just keep striving for the best, really. There's some evil people out there. Keep your eyes open.
How do you protect your energy?
I try to stay in my own space. I'm quite spiritual as well. So I know you say God first, because God first for me too. But I'm very spiritual. I'm into like crystals and readings and stuff like that. So that's another way that I try and protect my energy. And just being around the right people, man. Just being like really conscious about who you're sharing yourself with.
Yeah, that is key.
No, 100%.
Okay.
What?
Do you see yourself more introverted or?
I'm actually both, but people don't see that.
Why does everybody go both and that?
I'm
That's
the
weird,
same.
fam.
Yeah, I am both because
You can't be both.
Just-
It doesn't
you
make
can,
sense. You can't be
It
both,
just
fam.
depends on the scenario.
If you're in the house, you're
situation.
introvert. So that's because you're in the house.
No. Someone could be in their house and still.
I don't. You know what it is? Both of you can't
I'm
really chat. Both of you can't chat that to me.
I'm extrovertly.
You're extrovert straight.
I'm extrovertly introvert.
Yay!
What?
Yeah.
That ain't in a dictionary.
I like to keep myself to myself,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I like company.
I like that.
way.
You can't have it both.
You
If
can.
So you can be extrovert, introvert.
Are you telling me you're going to be happy at all times?
No. But
Exactly. You're going to be happy one day, you'll be sad another day. When I'm happy,
we're talking about extrovert, introvert. Like
yeah,
people
but
that.
again, it depends on your mood. I think it
That
depends
too.
on your mood. It
Yeah,
depends on
who you're around.
who you're around. Because
You're
you
the
might.
same. I don't know how you don't see it.
Exactly. Stop lying.
Like,
Because
you're
people think you're
introvert.
hyped.
Exactly.
But I've seen you
Thank
in
you.
places and you're.
That's when I come off the stage and I've done my thing.
So
man.
it
Whatever,
depends
bro.
on what situation you find
He's
yourself
an
in.
extrovert,
So when we're
introvert.
out and about,
So we're
people
all the
like-
same,
people
everyone's the
like-
same
Not
then?
everyone, no, but some people are just more of.
Yeah,
one
alright. So some
than
people
they
you
are
know
of
that are
another.
introvert.
People
Like,
are like, oh, how do you cope with him? How do you manage with him indoors? I'm like, because this ain't really who I experience
Yes.
indoors. You know what I mean? Who
Yes.
people see
It's the difference.
doing the most or whatever, or you know what I mean?
For all we know, he could be the quiet one and you're the mad one.
exactly.
In the yard.
Thank you, people. Now it's out. It's out now. It's all out now. Open. I'm glad you see it. She's been here and she's just observing, like, that's what it is. You get me? Like, nah, that's doing the most.
Oh my
Nah, that's how, yeah, you gotta have a question
Yeah.
for the next guest that comes on the show,
Wow.
innit? But you gotta speak to that camera, innit? And then say, like, what question? Like, don't try and do a mad one like that. What was the one that we just had? With the, what
If you,
one?
if you had to sacrifice everything, who would you do it for?
Yeah, I
The next question for the
you
next
try,
guest.
you think you're smart. I'm gonna ask him what he meant by that question, you know? I'm gonna, like, what do you mean by that question? You get me? Don't take...
Okay.
What, you got one, yeah?
Yeah, it's gonna be very simple.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Where do you see yourself in the next 3 years, and how are you going to get there?
Whoa, that's not simple. It's simple said, but that ain't simple to really. That's
I
a
want
lot.
the next person to think too, man.
No, that's a lot, fam. Because that's two questions in one. That's two questions in
I know.
extrovert, introvert.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in the next 3 years,
Yeah.
and what are you
We might have to start answering
willing to do?
myself.
How are
What
you
going
gonna
to
get
get
there?
there?
Okay, how are you going to get there?
Because
Okay.
sometimes it's like it's all good and well to
Yeah.
say, oh,
No, but
I'm-
it's no point you throwing
in
the
5
question out,
years.
and you ain't doing exactly. I say that to people like,
Yeah.
Are you? Could you answer that question?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah, I can answer that question.
Go on then. Go on.
In 3 years,
Mm.
I'm definitely going to be successful.
Boom, bang.
Yeah,
Mm.
homeowner, right?
Okay.
And I'll be managing my son's music career.
Yeah, we have to talk about it. Go on, carry on, innit?
Yeah, I'll be managing his music career. I'll probably have about 5 number ones, and how I'm going to get there is what I've been doing already. Hard work.
Why are you saying it with not even a...
Dedication.
Look like you're looking in the eyes and
With
saying...
chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bare chest and that.
Right.
Yeah, hard
Yeah,
work,
yeah,
dedication, and what we were talking about earlier, sacrifice. That's how we're
Mad
going to
thing.
get there.
Mad thing.
I love that.
That's the... Yeah, he's taking it on board. How do you feel about that? Like him...
I love it.
Because it's a thing of like... It'd probably be my dream. If my... But I don't
Yeah.
music for... They didn't even pick up a pen once. Not even...
And I didn't even force it.
That's the thing. I've been trying to fool Sky as well. Like,
Yeah.
come... My name
Oh.
is Sky and I am 5.
I
wanna
can
go to
see
school.
Sky doing
No,
multiple
she ain't doing
things,
the
singing,
rapping.
dancing, acting, everything.
Dancing's definitely
Everything.
100%, but singing she's not on
She's
it
got
at
the,
all.
She thinks she can't
No.
dance.
the attitude for
Nah,
it.
she can. When we done the dance routine the other day, she actually done it. Like she actually done it. Like proper done the dance. I was like, wow, she can actually. If you proper take your time with her,
You have to
she
take
can
time,
do it. You
that's
get me?
all, yeah.
And do it slow, but she actually got the dance. Like, bro, you get me? But yeah, that's my
I
no.
love him.
How did it? What? How did that come to like? Because he actually good.
No, he is good. He is good. I think when he was little, I used to always like write music and stuff. I wasn't releasing or anything, but I've always written songs and been like musically inclined. And he just caught onto it like that. He just always, when I'm playing beats, he used to just, yeah, my name is Akai. Yeah.
Because he's
yeah,
more of a joker,
yeah.
innit? He's more of a joker before he used to
Exactly,
bust the
yeah.
jokes. What was the one you done? I love the one you done with the prank thing. So we're going off the thing with
This guy, man.
Not that one, not that
when
one.
The prank.
He copied.
He's saying that he's gonna Google his lyrics.
That one you got mad at, that was jokes. No, done. Off the topic, the one with the where are you gonna come? Some woman trying to chat my or someone's.
Oh, is it? He did that one.
What did he
You
say?
done that? No, that's the daughter. It's the daughter one. You know when you.
Oh yes, it was my daughter. That
You
was
tell
it.
them to come outside.
Oh,
There's a
yeah,
fight.
yeah,
and-
yeah,
You're fighting.
Yeah,
And she
yeah,
woke up and
she's
she
got
was
a
like,
little
what? But why are you fighting for? That's what she said. She wasn't even gonna help me, but what are you fighting for?
This is drag. Mum, allow it, man.
That sounds like you.
She's
Yeah.
proper dry. She's like, allow it, man. That
Yeah,
was jokes,
that's
man.
how she is with me, that little one.
No, this guy's out there, like putting the tights, hat, getting the gloves. No point fighting this guy. I'm not ready yet, daddy. Like, been long.
Listen,
man.
if it was the dad saying it, it'd be a different thing. It
Oh,
should have
yeah.
been putting on the hat and the sock.
Swear,
Yeah.
this guy would do that. No, but how you imagine it? So what? Is it something that is actually says, you know what, I want to take this full time in that?
Yeah, he keeps telling me he wants to be a rapper, but I'm not happy with that.
See, you got like our parents, isn't it? Like,
I'm not happy.
Why not?
You can do anything you want to do in life, yeah? But when people ask you what do you want to do in life, why do people always have one answer? I don't get it. That upsets me.
Ain't it a good thing? I always thought about the A plan is
Like a
important.
phone-
You're gonna come to me as your mother and come tell me say you want to be a rapper?
It's
Come
that-
on, man. Nah, man. You need to come and tell me that you're gonna be an accountant, or you have to tell me you're gonna be something else, and then you're gonna say, "But do you know what? I'm still gonna dedicate myself to football. But do you know what, Mum? I'm still gonna write my lyrics." That's what I want to see.
Okay.
I don't want to see my child saying, "Oh, I want to be football." Then you don't want to care about your work at school,
yeah,
and then you just focus on football. Nah, man. They're living in a time now where their brain needs to be active. There's too much going on.
Yeah, but there's too much going on where they become they become inactive through too much going on. But if he said he wants to be a rapper, like he's got the music, the fact your whole family's full of. You get me? So it makes sense for him to go.
I said you can, like, I've got a studio.
But he's
at home.
hard
I
at the
help
moment. At
him.
his age now, he's
Yeah.
already hard. So if
But
you
he
can
has to be.
Or she
do his
doesn't
work.
want him
He's
to
English.
neglect his.
Yeah. You have to make sure you're good in your English. Make sure you focus on your Spanish, because you never know, you might be able to fling a couple. It can be anything. But I don't want him to just say, "Oh, I want to be a rapper," and then that's
And
it.
start rapping
That's why he
about
took the bass club.
foolishness.
Okay.
That's why he took it, because he said it will help him with his rapping. So, I've got him thinking, ain't it? You know what I mean?
No. So where was your inspiration?
Do you know, my whole family is musical.
Okay.
All of them.
Everyone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
My
it's-
mum used to always sing, not professionally, although she did have a professional opportunity that she never took. But my mum's got a beautiful voice. My dad's DJ. My brothers are rappers, producers, and obviously my sister raps as well. So
Okay, so
it's a family.
okay.
It's bound to happen.
That's
innit?
just the immediate
So you just-
family.
Don't sing.
It's a family.
Can you give Shan some lessons on singing though?
I know, I'm a bit hopeless still.
No, but I think like overall, I feel that parents need to give their children more options. Like in
There's
regards,
too much options.
in regards to setting them up for life, like in the future.
Rapping, you can go into rapping, but there's so many avenues. It's music basically. It's not. If we just look at it, he said rapping, but
Music's
it's
gonna
really
be
music.
with it,
But it's gonna be a
forever.
business. It's gonna be branding. It's gonna be marketing. It's gonna be going into schools. It's gonna be music is massive. So if he said he wants to be a rapper, like I always say, aim for the moon if you miss it, land on the stars, isn't it? So let him have that A plan, because that A plan, I will say, as much as my son say he wants to be football,
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
is it, you're more than a rapper. That's all.
yeah. That's what it's
Right.
working off that rapper and breaking it into different.
But that's what I had to explain
That's
to
why
him.
the debate thing
To
works.
be the best rapper, yeah,
You got to be on it
you got to
24/7.
be
man.
smart.
Yeah.
You have to be educated
Yeah.
to be one of the best rappers.
Do you
Yeah.
really? Like most of the rappers I know,
Nah.
ain't really
But the
educated
best,
from-
remember I said best rappers, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
There's a difference.
Alright, 100.
We know a lot of musicians, but the
Go on,
best,
go on.
the ones that are using a broad vocabulary,
Yeah,
who are
thesaurus.
who are teaching you within their bars,
Yeah.
who are getting your brain to think with all these metaphors. Those are the smart
I
ones.
can
man.
use both
Like a
sides of it
Cali
and use to play the
or a
keyboard
cover.
and
All
all
of that,
these.
do you know what I mean? There's
yeah.
more to it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So I want him to like, I want him and other children to like start looking at things more than just a rapper. What do you need to do to get there? You need to be smart, educated, and to do that, you have to know your book.
No, 100. We're just talking to our mutes. Then we have
He's stressed.
because we're going to the class and obviously YouTube's on and they've got the beat on. Just hear them
In the classroom.
as we about to go. They're on it for early. So all name it. It's there. Name any words you want to know that is just not shouldn't be spoken. It's in there, isn't it? And they're just doing the most, and the next man's going in and there. So, but they're all geared for it. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be the next big jewel rapper.
That is what they see as attainable. Because they're seeing people that look like them, sound like them, from where they're from, what have you. So that is what...
It's mad. But when we take them on this journey, like, all right, you want to be a jewel rapper, okay, this is what it's going to take, innit? And we use this thing called DCT, so it's like discipline, consistency over time, innit? So we're showing them, all right, this is what you need to do, and then boom, boom, boom. When we start breaking, they're like, bro, hold on, I just want to press the record button and just spit my bars. They don't understand there's more. Like when they're watching the certain man that are doing well, like the what they're called, shame man, I shouldn't be. Debut Europe and that.
Okay, yeah.
They've got a plan. Like the way they do their thing is a mad thing. The tours they're doing, selling out. This is how much money they make here, and we can break it down to them, innit? They're like, yo, I just want to just chat the bars and then get paid. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. Do you get me? They really think that it's just like that. Like, boom, boom, boom. You're gonna take the money from road, and then you can't have that money from road. It doesn't work that way. That's why cashless. Everything's cash. Everything's you have to hold your account. It's peak time for them.
So education
It's
is
the
key.
most.
And actually someone should show them the full picture. Like, because you're seeing this on, you know, you play someone's video on YouTube.
That's all they've seen is the watching. Don't look at the bus down, fam. I'm like, bro.
This video, what goes on before it gets to this video? Like, what is the process?
And you want to be a rapper so badly, don't want to learn your book, but then someone slaps a contract in your face, and now you're stuck in a 5-year contract for pennies.
Yeah. See,
then you're gonna think to yourself, damn, I wish I was educated enough not to miss that.
Exactly.
And bear
I
man,
wish I had someone on my team that would have looked at this for me.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
But everyone on my team are coming from the same mentality as
Just
me.
sign it so we can get a bottle now.
Like, yeah, so we can show off around.
Yeah, the man said you get advance on that, but you got to pay it back. Man didn't see that he thinks that the money's his.
You understand?
You got to buy a bus down.
Because unfortunately,
education, man.
Yeah, they just want to show off.
No, that's the man. Nah. Thanks for coming down on the show and all that. Is there anything you want to say to anybody out there, like free my man and that? I don't know.
Oh gosh.
I don't know if you want to do anything. Like, free up the thing. Like, I don't know who.
Free yourselves.
What?
Mental slavery.
No, but ourselves can free our mind. That see them lyrics there, you know. It's mad. None but ourselves can free our mind. Have no faith for it.
That's all I want, man. I just want to tell everyone have a blessed year. I hope it's very successful for you all, and don't despair in this time. Yeah, everything will get better. This is just temporary.
Yeah.
Better days ahead.
Yeah. Go on. You're gonna do the outro. Do the outro then.
Oh, why do you always like to?
And don't do the same. Don't do the same.
Like, thank you, peeps. Like, subscribe, share. Yeah. What else is it as well? Comment. And what else do you do? Don't dislike.
No. Subscribe.
No, press the notification button.
Button so you'll be updated with every video that drops. Trust me, it's going to be bam back. We've been working on a lot of content. Anywho, Mami Marissa, I thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Look forward to.
Watch out. I knew right then you were the one.
Love and right people.
But I was caught up in physical attraction, but to my satisfaction, I knew that then you. And if I ever fall in love,
Shad, I don't know how you do it.
I will make sure that lady.
Everyone says this, yeah, but it's fun to actually have someone that makes you smile all the time.
Hey.
It's what I want to kick him down.
Huh?